and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to explain to you the process on how to apply by Palfish. We'll go through it step by step. So once you've downloaded the app, please put in my input code, and that way I can assist you and help you through anything that you need to know. So you can teach with an Android phone or a tablet as long as it's got a 4 gig RAM, and you'll also need some earphones. You can teach anywhere literally, so you just need a colorful background and you're ready to go. It must obviously just be a quiet place, not something like in a parking lot or in a mall, just somewhere where I've got dogs barking, so the earphones do help. Because while you're teaching and you've got dogs barking, then yeah, it's kind of a distraction. My phone unfortunately doesn't support my headphones that I do have, so I need a little bit of an upgrade. But yeah, earphones do help. You need a TEFL or a TEFL certificate or any other teaching degree. And if you don't have a TEFL certificate, I'll leave a link down at the bottom in the description, and you can just follow the instructions and get your TEFL certificate. I done my TEFL certificate in 2021 and I paid 433 Rand. So yeah, if you need a TEFL certificate, you can just click the link below and you can just follow the instructions and you're ready to go. Okay, once you've downloaded the app, you can just go into it and click on register. And then select the country where you are from. So you'll have to put your phone number in. I am using my son's phone number because I know he won't register with Palfish. And you'll get a verification code. Okay, so once you've put in the verification code, you need to put up a profile picture. You need to select if you're female or male. You can put in a username and a password, and then you can just click your country. And then here is where you're going to put my invitation code. So once you put the invitation code in, then that way I'll be able to assist you on your Palfish journey, and I will be able to see how far you are and your progress on your application. So please do put in my referral code, and that way I will be able to help you if you do need any help or any further assistance. Okay, so once you have gone into the app, you'll click on application. Then you're going to start off with your basic information. So you'll see everywhere where it says complete, that is what you need to do. And then you'll always get a little pop-up to say, you know, it's regulation, you need to just put in the correct information. Don't put any false information in. Just put in your full name, your gender, your birthday, your mobile number you've already used because you've obviously registered with it, your email address, and then you need to put in a intro text. I will try and put in my intro text on top here somehow, just so you can get a rough idea of what the intro text is about. Then you need to put an audio intro in, and that intro is just a shorter version of your text intro. But basically what the intro is all the parents on the Palfish app and the children themselves, they can actually click onto your intro and they can hear your voice. So they are there for the parents to hear your voice, how energetic you are, where you're from, if you got a native English accent, if the kids will be able to understand your voice. So that is basically what the intro is for. You have done your intro, you'll just do your nationality, when you started teaching, your residential address, and then your teaching certificate you'll also need to upload. And then at the bottom of your certificate there's a number, so you can just put that number in over here. And then your education, and then your working experience, and then salary. Palfish pays through an app called Pioneer. I will also try and link a photo of it, but it's called Pioneer. Click on the bank location, which is obviously none of the above. It will be under currency. Then you need to create a Payoneer's account. It's easier to do it this way. You can just download it on Play Store, but I just done it through the app because it was all in one. It was one process. Put in all your basic information and it will automatically link your Palfish account to your Payoneer, and that way your salary will go into your Payoneer account, where you can then transfer it to your South African accounts. So once you have done putting in your Payoneer details, then you can just say submit. Once everything is complete, you will then go into the demo or the interview process. Demo lesson. I was very nervous because unfortunately you do not speak to any students. You literally speak to yourself like I am right now. So there's no one on the other side. You will have your screen here and you'll have the student screen, which will just be a picture of a child, and you're going to be teaching for at least 25 minutes. That is your general class time that you teach on Palfish. So you'll teach for 25 minutes. You're going to be using a lot of TPR, you know, saying the words dog, cat, listening. You know, when you want the students to say something, you need to hold out your ears so that they understand that you want to hear what they're saying. So that's lots of TPR. You can do body movements like, yeah, good job and well done and give me high five. You know, all those things help with it, you know, to interact with the children and to make it fun and creative as well. You're going to need a reward system. So I use my little stars and I put them on the board behind me. You'll also need a Palfish logo on. I've put my South African flag because I'm from South Africa. And you need to wear a blue t-shirt. And don't go too dark because sometimes your darker blue does tend to look navy or black. You'll also need to print some props. So you'll see I've got my fish and my butterfly and my dog, and you'll see I've just put them on like this. So obviously when I'm teaching, you know, you don't really show, you know, the bottom of your animals. But yeah, you sort of play around with them. So yeah, that is also something to interact with the children. So each lesson will obviously be a different animal or a different theme. But yeah, for the demo, you're definitely going to need these four because you will preferably doing hello monkey, and you will need your props. Step 3 will be a quiz. It's a short little quiz. Don't even stress about it. It's easy peasy questions. And then step 5 will be your verification of your certificates. Once you have done all of that, you're ready to go. Okay, once you are in the app, you will do a trial course, which is your demo. And then you're also going to be doing the PF1 and PF2, which is also your training. I've only done number 1 and 2, and yesterday I had a student who was PF level 5, so that was quite interesting. So yeah, I still have to do the rest of mine. But yeah, I've only just started on Palfish and it's really, really good. I can really give them a thumbs up for this. Like I said, I've done my certificate in 2021 and I just never got around to really doing the online teaching. And here I am. So any way that I can help you, you can just give me a buzz on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be making more videos on the whole process. On if there's any questions that anybody has, I'll make videos, I'll answer any questions. Let's talk about scheduling classes. So on the app, you'll have your schedule where you can click on click on one of the times and you can open your classes for either that day, or you can automatically put it on for every week on the same day. So I've opened my classes at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So keeping in mind that all classes need to be 25 minutes long. Because I'm new to Palfish, I need that little bit of a gap to prepare if I do have a back-to-back class. So if I have a 10 o'clock class, it will end at 10. and then my next appointment is at 11 o'clock. So I've got that few minutes to prep for my next class, get my props out, and I can then teach. Once I am obviously a little bit more in the role of Palfish, then I will book every half an hour. So you only have that, let's say, 3 to 5 minute gap to be in your next classroom. The peak hours, according to the app, is all written in the red. It's got a little red hot sticker, and it's between your classes are 1 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and 2:30. Keeping in mind that I have opened my schedule at 10, 11, 12, and 1. I have had a student book me at 10 o'clock, and I've had a student book me at 11:30, and I did have a 1 o'clock appointment. So it's not necessarily to say you have to open only on the peak hours. You can open up whatever time suits you. So once you've clicked on the times, it will pop up in green, and that will now be your weekly schedule where the students can see you. Now, I have not opened my 11:30 schedule, and I had a pop-up message yesterday, and it popped up while I was busy on the app, and it said you have a invite, and I just clicked yes, and then it went away and it said your appointment has been booked by another teacher. And 2 seconds later I had another pop-up, and I just accepted it again, and it actually booked me for 11:30. A thing came up and said you have not opened your time for 11:30, do you want to open it now? And I was at home, so I clicked on it and I accepted it, and that's where I got my 11:30 booking. So even if you don't have any open slots, it was a trial class, and I didn't know that if you don't have any appointments open that children can still book you. You probably can decline it. I'm not 100% sure. I was at home, so I just accepted it anyway. So obviously the more classes you open, which also gives you points, I think it's you need 8 classes per week or something, but the more time slots you open and the more available you are, the more students will see that you have an open time frame, and they can pick any time that suits them. And then when you are in the class, you need to be at least 2 minutes early. Don't be late for any classes, because they do deduct a 3 yen. So yeah, I do hope that this gives you a little bit of a guideline from a South African point of view on what time frames to open. And like I said, you can teach at any time that you want according to you. And yeah, so I do hope that this video was very helpful, and please do subscribe and click the like button. So I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye.